A little Apple Insider article actually just dropped. And David, it was on your feed, so why don't you reveal it to us the way you did literally 25 seconds ago?
Okay.
So I think it's interesting.
Let's pretend we're on ad break.
Yeah. Reenactment.
You guys are talking about a car.
Lincoln Navigator.
No, Lincoln pickup truck.
Lincoln pickup truck. Same company.
iOS 17 code hints at action button in iPhone 15 Pro models.
That sounds dumb.
Wait a minute. Action buttons are sick.
Yeah.
But it's also very un-Apple-like.
I was immediately reminded of the remappable Google Assistant physical buttons that we used to have on phones.
Okay.
That you could remap to other stuff.
Yeah. There's only a few phones that have custom remappable buttons. There's only a few phones with extra buttons at all in the first place. Like Sony has a shutter button, like a camera button. You can launch the camera and take pictures with the specific dedicated camera button. But there's a few phones, I want to say Asus has done it. A couple phones with an actionable, like a custom mappable
Asus
extra button.
has done it a lot.
Samsung, you can remap now, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure you can. It was only Bixby for a while.
It might only be to Google Assistant, though.
I think it might be just to Google Assistant.
There used to be, like, the Zenfone, I think 6 and 7.
Yeah.
They always used to have this just extra button you could do whatever you wanted with.
Yeah, which is sick.
It's sick.
It's very Android.
Yeah.
On an iPhone, what would that action button do? Because right now, the only thing I can think of, Apple Watch Ultra has the, what is it called?
Action button.
Is an action button. Mm-hmm. So you can kind of map a few different things. You can start a workout. You can open a certain workout with that button. What would an iPhone action button be able to do?
I was worried. I was like, is this only going to be for exercise, but on your phone? Like, that seems a little bit weirder. But in this article, it says that it might be able to do open accessibility, camera, flashlight, focus mode, magnifier, shortcuts, silent mode, translate, or voice memos. Shortcuts seems dope.
Oh, they're going to be new to
Shortcuts would be awesome.
If you could map it to a very specific shortcut, that would be amazing.
Siri Shortcuts is the best possible case, and even then, it kind of feels hacky. Because like if I wanted to open a website, it would be like, all right, hold on, let me launch Safari, type it in, refresh. Like it has to kind of go through a process.
Yeah.
If Apple does this, I can imagine it being neutered, and like you can only do a certain set of 8 things with it, and 5 of them are dumb. Like change your focus mode with one button.
Yeah.
It's already like, it's so
Work
easy.
time.
Like, okay. The mute switch, by the way, on the iPhone is like one of the smartest things they've kept around, because not a lot of phones do that. OnePlus had the alert slider for a while, but like just that quick like switch to mute. Yeah. That's been great. We love that. An action button, I would want to be able to launch whatever app I want.
Yeah.
Let me just pick an app on my phone and launch it.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to let us do that.
Probably not.
Which is a bummer.
You could probably do that through shortcuts, though.
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
And it would take like an extra second.
Yeah, an extra second, but it would, like the action button on the watch, you can map through shortcuts and have it do a bunch of different things. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So if they take that same thing and put it on the phone, I would imagine it would work similarly.
I wish it didn't feel so hacky, but that is true. It does.
Yeah.
It does eventually pull it off.
There is a lot of cool stuff, but yeah, like whenever I watch Quinn do things about shortcuts, it feels insanely hacky, but it's still kind of cool.
This is cool too. It says the action button may also take over the volume up button's duties in the camera app. It could activate the autofocus when lightly pressed, while a firm press will take a photo, resembling conventional camera buttons, and a hard prolonged press will initiate video recording.
I think they'll do that.
That's dope, because if you could just like start recording a video instantly from your lock screen, that'd be really cool.
I can't imagine the half press working. That sounds...
It would have to be
tough.
Well. It's it says it's probably a solid state button, which means it's a haptic button, sort of like the
Which means the Xperia phones have something like that.
The Xperia actually has a real half shutter button.
It's a real shutter button.
It has a half shutter button.
Yeah, it's got a half
press for autofocus and then full press to take the shot.
What is it auto focusing on that it's not all red?
It has
it's acting like an alpha camera, so it has continuous autofocus. But if you've moved something around and you just want to double check and make sure,
do that.
Because the sensor is so big that it actually has natural depth of field now.
Yeah, it just feels like most phones like are auto focusing on something, and then you have to tap to pick something else.
That's
so
true
how
on the Xperia too.
So a half touch of that doesn't necessarily pick what you want. It picks what it wants, I guess.
The Sony experience is you can tap a certain autofocus point and then autofocus with that point with the camera. That's just acting like an alpha camera, basically.
Okay.
So it's a little more advanced. It's cool.
Yeah.
The iPhone, I suspect, won't do all that.
Yeah.
But, it'll be cool to see an action button. Will they make it orange is the question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I want it to be a certain color.
I hope it
from the phone.
I can't wait till it's just Siri.
Oh, God. No, the power button Siri. They can't do that to me. They can't do that.
What if the power button powered the phone off?
It
Whoa.
does, but now you have to
You have to
hold power,
I know.
volume up
Exactly.
or volume down, one of the
Maybe.
two.
God, if it was just
That was a
Siri-
bad joke.
if it
I'm
was an
sorry.
that would be the worst thing
If
Apple
they
could
went back
possibly
to
do.
power and then made that serial.
Unremappable Siri button. That would be awful.
There was a major rumor that the buttons were all going to become solid state, and then that rumor went away. So maybe this is where that rumor started from.
This
could
could
they just
be-
have an extra button that is solid state.
So potentially it's all real buttons, but this is the first haptic button or like solid state button. And then they see how well it does and they can judge how close they are to making all the buttons haptic.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You just let like 10 Apple leakers get a freebie off their wrong prediction that they got.
Yeah, I mean the rumor score is like 75% possible, it says. So this could be totally wrong.
Interesting.
But, you know, we kind of rarely do rumors on here, but this one seems kind of fun and interesting. So,
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'm into special colored buttons on phones too, so I'm kind of hoping for that.
I doubt that they're going to make it orange because the only reason that's orange is to be like a dive watch.
True.
Yeah.
Make it red, Apple.
I think there's no shot.
There's
an
no shot.
accent
Lime
color.
green.
Zero shot.
D-Brand's gonna have a field day with this one.
Neon.
Thanks for liking. Did you unlike? Thanks for liking. Did you thanks for liking? Wow, a comment. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking.
Come on. Yes. Come on.
That's it.